peace, and black power. This is Brother Cy Kim coming at you from Schuylkill Falls. As you can see, waterfall right here. It ain't the Bahamas, but but I like to come out here because sometimes I just get sick and tired of being in the neighborhood, and you can't go to the store without somebody talking about Nixon loud, Nixon loud. Now, check this out. I don't know how many people that see this video is from Philly, but right over there, down here by the Schuylkill Falls, it used to be like a peninsula. It used to go all the way out to the end, and you could walk right across it. And when I was a little boy, like 8 years old, I used to run across that thing. But now they all blocked it off because the island, it turned into an island now, and now it's sinking. But they was the days, man. I just reminisce, you know, about the days. But I come out here because I just get sick. Like I said, I get sick and tired. As soon as you walk down the block, it's the older black guys. The older black men. I ain't talking about nobody else's race. I'm talking about us. The guys that's in their goddamn 40s and 50s. Sometimes you got niggas in their 60s. Standing on the corner talking about Lucy's. Lucy's 4, 6, 5 or some shit. I don't know what they be saying. You got the other ones talking about Nixon loud, Nixon loud. And the shit is pitiful because I know we've been conditioned in a lot of ways, but it's too much information out here. And I'm busy as hell here in Philadelphia, turning people on to the information. So once you've been turned on to some information, and you watch and you see what's going on out here, and you don't want to change up, you don't want to do nothing to try to help our youth, to try to help the children out, then it's your fault. Then it comes down to it being your fault. And because you are helping our generation, you helping the next generation of children grow up to stand on the corner talking about some damn Nixon loud or whatever the hell they're gonna be selling in the future. And most of the time, the older guys, when they get about what, like when they start hitting like in their 20s, they sit and wait for the younger boys that's like 4 or 5 years old to start moving around so that they could teach them how to sell fucking poison to our people. And then they got the nerve to come to me talking about something, Salam Alaikum. Or in his head, like, if Allah is the best provider, then he should be able to provide you with something better than selling some goddamn Nixon loud and selling that poison to our children. I'm out of YouTube prison now. I'm gonna be doing some things, but I just had to say that because I'm glad to be out of YouTube prison. Don't ever record the NFL without their permission. They will cut you off. But and then you got the older guy, the older dudes that has to be an example to our children. They the ones walking around with their pants hanging off their ass. Because the children just don't get it. They don't only get it from the videos and from the rappers. Half the time they ain't paying attention to that shit. Half the time they playing with their Legos. Or they sitting around playing with their whatever the children play with these days, remote control cars and shit. And they see daddy come in the house with his pants hanging off his ass. And he sit down and turn the TV on, and all they want to watch is fucking love and hip hop. That's mostly the woman thing. That's mostly the woman thing, the love and hip hop. the what is that other one? What's that other one? Damn. Something about housewives of Atlanta. You know, the bullshit that they watch. And the little girl is sitting around looking at this, and you don't think them children be paying attention. Right back, bro. You don't think those children be paying attention, but they be paying attention. When you be on the phone, and for the women, they be on the phone and they be talking about this bitch and that bitch, and they be talking about to the other woman how good it was, and that nigga fine. Your daughters be listening to that shit. You think they just children and they don't be listening. They don't be realizing and recognizing shit that you be saying. But that shit be going into their subconscious. It be going into their subconscious, and the next thing you know, you ready to whoop their ass when they out there trying to pour their pants down in the alley for some little boy. You be ready to kick their ass. The daddy be ready to kick the son ass. You better not be doing no smoking. This is the thing. This is the thing, right? This how they get us with this shit. They put the ad. They put up the law. You're not supposed to smoke or do this until you 18 or 19 or 20 or whatever that law is in that particular state, right? And then the parents go to follow the law. So they ready to kick your ass. They ready to kick the children's ass if they catch them smoking. And this is what they tell them. You not able to do this until you are this age. Now we know many people is in the hospital and on dialysis and got throat cancer and lung cancer and all this other bullshit from the cigarette smoke. And some people say the weed don't do nothing to you, but I don't know about, breathing in goddamn burnt substances into your lungs. I don't know if that do any good for anybody. But they tell them you're not supposed to do this because it's bad for you. You ain't supposed to drink until you this age. You ain't supposed to smoke until you this age. Why not? You ain't supposed to do this shit at all. And why can't you lead by example not to do this shit so that they won't grow up and end up like you on dialysis when they get older? Like, I can see most of the parents, you know, a lot of people ain't really going to look into the all the bad shit that they put in the food, like the carbon monoxide and the fish and everything like that. But then you can see right offhand what certain things have done to you, what certain things have done to your grandma, your grandpa, your mom, your dad, and to other people that's older. You can see right offhand what they do, what this shit does. But you gonna tell your child don't smoke or don't drink until you're 20 or until you're 21 or whatever. When you should be telling them don't do that shit at all, because now this is what your child going to do. This is what I did. This is what many of us do. I can tell you right now, I can't wait till I get the hell out of here so I can do what I want. That's exactly what most of us say. And then once we get out, we buck ass wild. We go crazy on all the shit that we was told not to do and we wanted to do. And most of the time we went and snuck and did anyway. Just like our parents before us. It's a way. They got all kind of ways to get us. All kind of ways to see. It's just like the religious thing. And I've been thinking on this for a while. To each his own. We gotta respect each other's religion. That's exactly what the hell they want us to say. That's what they want us to say, because as long as I say, oh, you're my brother and I respect you, and you could be a Muslim if you want, or you be a Christian if you want, or you be a Hebrew if you want, but in the back of our heads we saying, damn, that's a nice brother, that's a nice sister. It's too bad they don't come on over and what you laughing at, Nisha? It's too bad they don't come on over and worship Allah. or worship Jehovah, or worship Yahweh Shai. So being having common courtesy for our brothers and sisters for being the religion that they want is another thing that's really tearing us apart. Because instead of somebody thinking for themselves and realizing that all this religious bullshit is out here to tear us apart, we respect it, and it don't respect us. And the people that gave it to us don't respect us. The goddamn Arabs that took us across that Sahara way before the cracker took us across the Atlantic, didn't respect us, and they gave us a book called the Bible and the Quran and the Torah that don't respect us and definitely don't respect the women. They don't respect the women. So I know you're not going to do it, but the one down there laughing, if you look at these books, the Bible, like the Bible for example, actually tells you, it tells men that it's okay to snatch up whatever woman they want and do what they want with them. It's a verse in the Bible, I think it's in Ephesians, but I'm not sure, I gotta look at it again. It tells you, get this, now they say you're not supposed to read the Bible symbolically, or, you're not supposed to read it, word for word, literal. Now, if anybody out there can explain this astronomically or symbolically, where it tells you in the Bible, it tells the man, if you fight another man, right, and that man starts to whoop your ass, and your woman come up and grab his nuts and distract him so that you can get the upper hand, you're supposed to cut her hand off. Now I want somebody to explain that. I want somebody to explain this shit. And then it tells you that you can go snatch up any woman you want, and you can actually have your way with her, and she can't do nothing about it, and you're supposed to give her daddy 50 shekels of silver if you find out that you raped his daughter. And then it has the part about the man has to be punished for touching somebody else's woman, but when you really read that chapter, it's telling you that it's not because he touched somebody else's woman, it's because he touched somebody else's property. It shows the woman to be somebody else's property and not a female, not a human being. But back to these fathers, back to these so-called men that's out here. You should be ashamed of yourself. Any of y'all, and you're gonna know who I'm talking about, because I know it ain't none of the men that's listening right now, because I know it ain't none of the men listening right now, because we know what's going on. But if sometime other people come across and they check it out, so you're going to know exactly that I'm talking about you, because you want to know whether or not you are doing what you got to do for your children. You're going to know whether or not somebody brought information across to you that can help you have a better life instead of selling that poison to our people, and not teach your children how to sell the poison to our people. Because that's a goddamn form of child abuse. telling your child that some Jesus is coming back to save him, that's a form of goddamn child abuse. I'm sorry. Telling them to leave it in God's hands and all this here bullshit. I should be ashamed of yourself, because it's too much damn information out here. Even the guys that you don't like, even brothers, like a lot of people got a lot to say about Brother Polite, but his information, because a lot of you talk shit about Brother Polite, but y'all ain't never met Brother Polite. He ain't never scammed you. But a lot of his information has woken people up. Same with Pharaoh, same with my brother Sinetta, so on and so forth. I ain't no guru of information, but I'm trying to do what I can to help raise my people. Tomorrow, if everything go right, I'm going to be out and about on Erie Avenue, and I'm going to be doing the Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey, and Jesus Christ survey. Who would you say influenced your life the best? I'm going to be on Broad and Erie, right next to Black and Noble Bookstore, where a shitload of Muslims is at. But I'm going to be where the people getting off the subway. So look for me out there. I'm going to do that on Facebook Live, because I'm trying to set up something for the YouTube page, and hopefully I'm going to get something going with Pharaoh. I know I've been saying that for a long damn time. Pharaoh and Polite is who I'm aiming to get something going with. And this is another thing too. I don't know how many people from my mom's church might be listening or might run across this video, but someone from my mom's church, and you know who I'm talking about because you know who I am, Kingdom Workers, sent me something. And a few people sent me something. And I sit and I listen. I send me God bless you messages and everything like that. God will take care of you and have faith in the Lord and so on and so forth. But you see me coming to your church with a fez on, with the IRI on my head, with an ankh around my neck. You see this. So it's got to be something with clicking your head to say, well, wait a minute. But I understand. I understand you're looking out for me in the best way that you think you know how, because you're hoping that you will raise me up and bring me back to, the Messiah, our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and so on and so forth. But just remember this. If you send me something, I'm going to send you something. I'm going to send you something, just like I did the goddess that sent me something from my mom's church earlier today. And I sent her something with Brother Ankh from the Amun Ra Squad. She didn't like that because she said it was profanity in it, so I switched it up and I sent to Kevin Wesley, ex-pastor Kevin Wesley, and she haven't got back with me yet. And I wrote a few things. I didn't even realize it was a group thing. It was a group thing. Like 24 people was in that group from my mom's church. And I know my mom was going to get a whiff of it. Me and my mom go through this all the time anyway. I know my brother going to get a whiff of it. I know Pastor going to get a whiff of it. But Pastor, the lady that's, and by the way, it says that women should be solid in the church, but I can tell you, Pastor in my mom's church, she ain't paying no attention to that, because she comes back with the scripture that says sons and daughters shall prophesy. So now we looking at, is it a contradiction? They don't think it's a contradiction, but she doing her thing. And the pastor of my mom's church is a good woman. She's a good woman. And as soon as she realizes some things that's going on, I want to see how many people stay in that church. Dang, I'm missing the skyline. They go to Art Museum over there. They go Center City for it. They trying to get like New York around here, building all these new buildings. But like I said, I just wanted to talk about the fathers, how pitiful your ass is, because the reason why most of your sons ain't shit is because you ain't shit. Take it however the hell you want it. I'm sorry for the profanity. For anybody who don't like the profanity, my bad. But like I said, tomorrow I'm going to be out and about, and I'm going to be doing my little survey thing, and hope y'all tune in. And as I always say, yeah, shout out to Sinetta. I don't know what, for all those who who's cool with Sinetta, that the Sinetta Awards is going to be sometime in June or July. June or July. And I'm definitely going to be there. And the brothers that's out there that's trying to put this information out and help people, they damn sure deserve an award. They deserve an award. And before then, I'm going to have something for Sinetta because I think he deserves an award. Of course he looking to make some money. God damn, we all got to make some money. But that don't mean he's scamming people and so on and so forth. And I think he's doing a marvelous job. And like I said, look for me tomorrow. But until then, shalom, salam alaikum, hotep, God bless you, peace, Islam, and wadu. Peace.